Okay. Looks like it's going to be a hard one today. And we'll see if this breaks the streak, the current streak. Maximum profit from trading stocks with discounts. You're given an integer n representing the number of employees in a company. Each employee is assigned a unique ID from 1 to n. Employee 1 is the CEO. You're given to one base integer array, present and future, each of length n, where present I represents the current price at which the ith employee can buy a stock today, and future I represents the expected price at which the ith employee can sell the stock tomorrow. Company's hierarchy is represented by a 2D integer array hierarchy. A hierarchy I has U sub I, V sub I, means that employee U sub I is direct boss employee V sub I. Additionally, you have an integer budget representing the total funds available for investment. However, the company has a discount policy if an employee's direct boss purchase their own stock, then an employee can buy their stock at half the original price. Return the maximum profit that can be achieved without exceeding the given budget. I have no idea what's going on. You may buy each stock at most once. You cannot use any profit earned from future stock prices to fund additional investment and must buy only from budget. This is one of those ones where, honestly, I think of this more like puzzles, like little logic puzzles, and not actual coding challenges. Maybe they're the same, and maybe I'm just realizing it now, but this is just freaking riddle. Okay, anyways, I have no idea what's going on still. Okay, so n is 2, so there's 2 people in the company. 1 is CEO, 2 is their underling probably. Present 1, comma 2, future 4, comma 3. So I think this means that employee 1, the CEO, can buy it at $1 today and sell it at $4 tomorrow. The other employee can buy it for $2 today and sell it for $3 tomorrow. Hierarchy 1, 2 means that 1 is the boss of 2. Budget 3 means that integer budget representing the total funds available for investment. What does that mean? Total funds available for investment. So like how many times you can buy. Employee 1 buys the stock at price 1, earns a profit of 4 minus 1. Selling it 4 tomorrow, minus 1 today, so that's 3. Since employee 1 is direct boss of 2, employee 2 gets a discounted price. So they can sell it at 2 divided by 2, so it's 1. And earns a profit of 3 minus 1, so they sell it for 3 tomorrow, buy it for discounted price of 2 divided by 2, which is 1. So it earns a profit of 2. The total buying cost is 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the budget is how much spending can be done by all the employees. It's an odd way of understanding budgets. Thus, the maximum total profit can be achieved 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 3 from the first employee, 2 from the second employee. It's 5. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'll go through one more example, but I think I kind of get it. I don't know exactly how you come about getting the maximum profit, but so here, employee 1 can buy it for 3, sell it for 5. Employee 2 can buy it for 4, sell it for 8. 1's the boss of 2. So you start by buying for 3, selling for 5, getting profit of 2. At that point, the other employee can buy it for a discount price of 4 divided by 2, which is 2, sell for 8. But 3 plus 2 would be above the budget, so therefore it can only be the first employee that buys and sells, so the maximum profit should be 2. Nope. How'd this work? Where did the 4 come from? Employee 2 buys the stock at price 4. What? Why is the price 4? Earns a profit of 8 minus 4. Must be missing something pretty bad here. Shouldn't this be 5 minus 3? Is present I represents the current price at which the ith employee can buy the stock today, and the ith person can buy what? Oh, I see, I see. This is employee 2 can do it, right? Employee 2 and employee 1 doesn't actually do anything. Or, okay, yeah. Interesting. I guess I had some sort of incorrect assumption or incorrect thought that where you always start with the first employee doing something. Okay, so yeah, that's 4 minus 8, or 8 minus 4. So this one, the undiscounted profits from selling it would be 4 to 7, which is 3, 6 to 9 is 3, 8 to 11 is 3, so all of them are 3. Budget here is 10. 1 is a boss of 2, 1 is a boss of 3. So I think you'd probably start with 4 to 7. So that leaves a 6 leftover budget. That discounts these both to be 3 and 4 respectively. I think you probably want to do, you can only do one of the 2 left over because the remaining budget's 6. You can't do both 3 and 4. That'd be 7. So probably you want to do the 8 divided by 2, 4. 4 to 11 is 7. Versus 3 to 9 is 6. So yeah, you do the 4 to 11. So it'd be 7 plus 3, so 10. 10. Let me think. So even though the gap between 6 and 9 and 8 and 11 are both 3, you want to use the discount on the bigger kind of pair because there's going to be a bigger gap. Gap comes, so here the gap becomes 3 to 6, which is 3 to 9, which is 6. This is 4 to 11, which is 7. If this was something like, let's say, 18 to 21, 18 divided by 2 is 9, so 9 to 21 would be 12. Interesting. I guess, What does that mean? So there's initial difference between two values from today and tomorrow, and that initial value is going to be added with half of the today's price if it becomes discounted. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 4 is the increase in the difference versus 3 is the increase in the difference. So if you can get an employee discount, then the difference becomes difference plus half today's price. Okay. And here's a chain, and you can only discount. Guess you can start the discount at 2 and then go to 3. Or you can buy 2 undiscounted and then 3 become discounted. Okay. So there's 160 employees. Values are 1 to 50. So prices are pretty restricted. Hierarchy I equals U, V. Can't be an boss of yourself. 1 is less than budget, less than 160. Budget's up to 160. No duplicate edges. I assume there's going to be no cycles. Yeah, no cycles. You can't be like a boss to someone, then that person be boss of you. Employee 1 is direct or indirect employee. Oh, yeah. So it's like a tree. This is just a disconnected tree with no cycles. Alright, let me. What is the way to do this? So if I have something like, let's say I have a simple, I don't know, fully connected, balanced binary tree with, say 3 layers, right? Like something like 1, formatting is hard. Okay, so something like that. So how would I interpret all the possible ways of buying and determining profits from those things? So you could technically start by considering, well, probably the baseline would be like just trying to get everyone to buy. So if everyone buys, then that would mean you'd have only the CEO gets an undiscounted price. Everyone else gets a discounted price. So that's kind of that would almost be like the first. I mean, that would absolutely be the highest profit, right? Assuming without any budgets. So like without budget, profit is equal to I'll use, let's say, P1 is equal to the price, today's price for employee 1. And let's say S1 is equal to tomorrow's sell price. Okay, actually maybe it should be B1 for buy and S for today's buy price. And S1 is tomorrow's sell price for employee 1. And maybe you can say P1 is equals price undiscounted undiscounted, or no, this is profit from employee 1, or S1 minus B1. And maybe so here's no discounts, and maybe I need to have one other one for a discounted profit. Capital P for bigger profit. Lowercase p, capital P. Okay, capital P profit from employee 1, S1 minus like half the buy 1. That's technically impossible for employee 1 because employee 1 is the CO, so they can't receive the discount. Anyways, without budget, the total company profit would be something like lowercase p1 plus capital P2 plus capital P3 undiscounted profits, or discounted buy price profits, to P7 capital. Alright, lowercase and capital P is just too close to looking exactly alike. Man, it shouldn't be that hard to determine what to use as what to use as the function or the variable letter. Let's say K. I'll use N and M. N for normal, and normal profit, and M for max profit. Even though N and M look kind of similar anyways, but so it'd be N1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M7, where N1 is CO profit, which is, it can't be discounted, but everyone else would be maximum. Budget there would be B1 plus B2 plus, no, sorry. The budget there would be B1. I guess I could say B1 plus 1/2 times the sum of B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7. Half of that. And then you can possibly consider buying stuff. Consider buying stuff in portions of the tree. Consider buying stuff in portions of the tree. Where some portions are discounted and some are not. So it's always possible to have an employee buy at the undiscounted price, right? So the question is, when do you, there might be occasions where if I consider the next most optimal use of the budget, instead of having an employee buy at their buy price and sell at their sell price, you buy the boss's buy price in order to get the employee's discounted price. Interesting. When is that going to make sense? When is that going to make sense to do? Would I need to actually simulate it? I guess one question would be how long it'd take to do every possible combination without optimization. It would be something along the lines of 2 to the power of the number of nodes, because each node has a possible, each employee has a possible two values associated with it, either the regular price versus the discounted price. So therefore the regular profit versus discounted, the normal profit versus the maximum profit. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, kind of an initial thought would be having a heap, where the heap has like some sort of track of the next possible use of budget. So the next employee to spend based on the maximum profit of them buying, selling. Technically, I think you want to do profit divided by the buy price in order to come up with kind of a marginal benefit of using the budget on that employee expenditure. So even if the profit is like 5, because like, you know, buy 1 sell 6 or buy 2 sell 7 from 2 employees, even the marginal profit is 5, you want to use it on the one that uses less kind of initial investment, initial buy price. So you want to do it on the 1.6 rather than 2.5. The 1.6 is like $5 per $5 profit per $1 budget expended. But that doesn't really take into account the discounting. No duplicate edges. Without budget. Where would you start? Well, the first employee, you don't need to consider. The first employee, you just don't need to consider them buying at discounted price. That employee always will have a fixed buy price, a fixed profit associated with their option. Any other employee has two options available, one kind of being contingent on the other. Can't do binary search, I don't think. Binary search for the maximum profit because I don't think you can know how to find it. I don't think you can say is the maximum profit at least 500 or something. I don't think you can necessarily determine that. Here's some sort of sorting. Is there some sort of sorting? So if I have a tree, if I consider the leaves like the 4, 5, 6, and 4, 5, 6, 7 employees, the consideration for them is strictly based on either getting the normal profit or the maximum profit, because they don't have any underlings, so the benefit of them kind of buying doesn't sort of cascade to some other side effects of some employee below them having a better price, having higher profits. So if I start with the leaves of the tree and identify what I guess for each option there's like two kind of values. Each option has the budget usage, the kind of buy price, and the profit. Those are the two main things. The budget, so like employee 4, there's going to be two tuples where each tuple is some buy price and some profit. Either kind of the original normal price, normal profit, or discounted price, bigger maximum profit associated with employee 4. And then you can only access You can only access the discounted budget higher profit, discounted budget price higher profit if 2 buys their stock, right? I think only if the direct boss buys it. Yeah, employees direct boss purchase their own stock. So when 2 evaluates, it's going to look at the tuples of its leaves and determine what? Determines, like, assuming it doesn't buy its stock, then it's going to look at like a list of its children and the tuples for them using the normal price, normal profit. Or if it does buy its stock, then it's going to evaluate the list of discounted prices, discounted price, maximum profit for those 2. And then what? And then it passes along that information to employee 1. Does it need to combine information somehow? There's only 160. The budget only goes up to 160. Right? Budget's up to 160. The number of nodes is also 160. The number of nodes is 160. Budget's 160. This feels like dynamic programming, I would say. Although maybe it's faster than dynamic programming, it might be linear. Feels almost like a matrix. No, not matrix, maybe. It's almost like I want to keep some sort of tracker. Keep some sort of tracker for buying and selling things. How am I visualizing this? I'm visualizing this in terms of visualizing it in terms of like an array. Kind of a budget array where index is equal to budget spent, and let's say the array at that index is equal to the profit, kind of the highest profit. from that amount of spending. Something like that. So for instance, if I go through the leaves, and for simplicity's sake, we'll say that the leaves of employees 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, they all have, say it's something simple like 4, the employee number actually matches the sell price or the buy price. And for simplicity's sake, let's say the sell price is 10 times the buy price. So it'd be something like I can spend 4 and get 40, 5 and get 50, 6 and get 60, 7 and get 70. So like a rate 4 is going to equal well, it's going to equal 36 because it'd be 40 minus 4. And array of 5 is going to equal 45. Array 6 is going to equal 54. Array 7 is going to equal 63. And this is 1 indexing array rather than 0 indexing. And then the issue there is like how would you extend it? Like in theory, if you had that, then you can also say array 9. If you spent 9 from buying 4 and 5's stock, then array 9 is equal to 36 plus 45. Which is 81. Oh man, I'm so sleepy today. But then you need to extend that out to every combination of 4, 5, 6, 7, every 2 combination, 3 combination, 4 combination. How would that work? How would that work indeed? So you would need to go through a pass where you look at maybe from top down what the current given some current price. So let's say 5. Let's say we had inside this budget array rate 4 equals 36. And then what happened? You'd say that there's a spot for array at 9 is equal to 36 plus 45. So I think maybe it would be, maybe it's not like a, maybe it should be a default dictionary, but so the array, yeah, maybe it should be a default dictionary. So you can go over the current keys, starting with the last one. You have to start with the highest one, highest key, and going downwards. Oh, God. So somehow you go 4, and then 4 plus 5 is 9. So you insert 9, and then the key 0 is always there. So 0 plus 5 is 5. So then you have keys of 0, 5, 0, 4, 5, and 9. And then the next one you go 6. 6 plus 9 is 15, so you add a key of 15. And then 6 plus 5 is 11. 6 plus 4 is 10. 6 plus 0 is 6. So at that point you have possible budget expenditures of 0, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 15. And then you do the same thing for 7. And that's basically all the possible things where you buy at the normal price, sell at the normal price. Then you need to do 2 and 3. Then 2 and 3 could modify. 2 and 3 modify. So 2 could buy it, 2 sell it, whatever. Sell it 20. So 2 gets a profit of 18. And then what? 2 gets a profit of 18. And then if you buy 2, then you can buy one of the things below 2. So like 2 plus, if 2 buys it, then employee 4 buys theirs. Is it the case? Yeah. It's not always the case. Just wondering if you can try some sort of greedy approach. I don't think you can do a greedy approach here. Can't go for the lowest price. Can't necessarily go for the highest profit. You can go for the highest profit per budget dollar. But then there could be a better thing where you need to buy the boss just to get the discount. Maybe no, I was thinking maybe you can do that consideration. I'll see how you can incorporate the discounted price independent of somehow parent. Like if the regular price is 4 and sell price is 40, how do you like add in some other consideration for the discounted price being 2 and the sell price being 40? Where that both is mutually exclusive of the option of 440 and requires that the boss buys theirs. Requires that the boss buys theirs. Can I do some sort of thing where Can I do some sort of thing where the initial, I was thinking something, I'll have an initial heap where the initial heap has all the normal buy price of an employee and their profit, maybe profit, comma normal buy price, or maybe just profit divided by normal buy price. So I don't think we can do that. That could possibly lead to non-optimal results because you need to consider how an employee's buy price can also lead to opportunities for discount price. So even if something that has like zero profit, which I think is possible. Not even zero, right? It could have negative profit. Present could be actually higher than the future. But even then, it's possible that you want to do that just in order to get a discount. Let's say like there's some employee where you buy 1,000, you sell it. You sell it 1,001, so there's technically like one profit if you just use the normal prices. And their boss is like a -10. They buy at 20, sell at 10. But then if you get that boss to buy at 20, sell at 10, then now the employee's 1,000 becomes 500. So they have a profit of like 501 if they buy 500, sell 1,001. So like the example here, something like, I don't know, 10. So I'll use tuples for each employee, so like 10, 20. And let's say this is separate from a boss that is 2010, but whose employee or whose underling is 1,000, like even 1,000. Like what you want to do is spend your budget on this guy first, just to get this guy discounted. I wonder if I should create a tuple like this, tuple list like that, for each index employee. Just create a tuple for their buy and sell price, or buy and profit price. Buy So, I mean, the boss who buys at 20, sells at 10. They take into consideration all of their direct underlings. Alright, I'm gonna take the logical self-assessment and say that I'm just too tired at the moment to do this, even if I could do this hard one in theory. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break and maybe I'll resume at some point.